subscribe. Tariq Radio. Like and subscribe.
So we need to have you go over here and bust up comments, go over here trolling, go over here so that these movements can be undermined. That's what they get people who are criminalized. Dirty word. B-boy Rob, what's up, Rob?
Okay, hey Tariq, can you hear
I
me?
can hear you. What's up, man?
Hey, listen, Tariq, I'm going to tell you something. I don't think I've missed a single broadcast of you, and I want to tell you, as much of the family knows, that you are not our leader.
Right.
You are just the minister of information,
Mm-hmm.
and you've got us on code. I'll start there.
Yeah.
I want to bring up a couple of points. I've been waiting to get on for a while.
Yes.
The first thing I want to say is about root work. Okay, this is a side note. Have you ever heard? Do you like MF Doom,
Yeah.
Tariq?
Yeah.
Okay, so MF Doom. Once you came out with the root work, like I said, I've never missed a broadcast hardly. The only time I missed a broadcast was when I was locked up in county. I'm coming from Chicago, Illinois,
Okay.
and just to let the family know where my lineage is, my mother is from Panama, via Barbados and Jamaica, and my dad is foundational Black American from Memphis and other parts of Tennessee. Now, just to let the tethers know how you can get on code. My mother had 6 siblings, and they were in Panama right after the you know my grandfather came to work on the Panama Canal.
Yeah.
But they waited 14 years to get into the country, and when they got into the country, they all had living wage jobs. That's one. But when my mom came from Panama to New York with her siblings, and my grandmother had Linden Boulevard, 1371 Linden Boulevard in Brooklyn, Bronzeville,
Mm-hmm.
my mother said, "Hey, y'all are good," but she heard the minister Louis Farrakhan, and she went to Chicago, and she was a um, secretary for the Honorable Elijah Muhammad for the last 10 years of his life,
Wow.
and she got all of my uncles and aunts. They had Muslim names because my mom got them all on code. So
Mhm.
all the tethers out there, that's how you get down.
Yeah.
Am I right or wrong?
Absolutely.
Okay. So just to give you a quick thing about the High John, uh, MF Doom has this song called High John,
Mm.
and I love this song, and I want you, after you get offline, look at this song because it'll be a great root work commercial if you could get that popping. Because MF Doom was really, he was down. I think he was sort of he had like he was from London and whatever, but he was black like that. He was a writer,
Mm-hmm.
and every time I see a root work commercials, my gosh, I haven't got it yet, but I'm gonna get it.
Yeah.
But every time I see him, this song. Can I beatbox it real quick? Let me just beatbox it.
No,
It's like this.
go ahead.
It's crazy, right? And that's another thing for all y'all listening out there. Beatboxing is another Black American foundational Black American creation.
Okay.
But that song that MF Doom did, I always liked it, but I didn't know what High John was until you came out with the root work.
Well, I'm gonna listen.
So there's
I'm
that.
gonna listen to that song. Okay. I'm gonna listen to it. I'd rather we didn't turn this bitch into a talent show. All right. We can. Okay. Brother start beatboxing. Okay. All right. I'll have to listen to the song to get the gist of it. All right. So now we doing. Okay. We have. It's getting late. We start having talent shows. We had remember the other night we had a woman rapping "Gangsta's Paradise." So, so, so I'm gonna have you and the Gangsta Paradise woman call up and you beatbox while she raps. So we just gonna have it popping. All right. It was a woman from the Netherlands started rapping Coolio. So yeah, people they got a lot of different talents out here. Oh my goodness. Shauna, you ready? Shauna, you good? Or do I need to take you out the mix, Shauna? All right, well, I'm gonna get Shauna out. Shauna's not saying nothing. Shauna might be trying to promote her OnlyFans. Let's get Natty B, then we'll get Money Mitch. Natty, are you in here?
Yeah, it's Nady.
Nady,
My name Nady.
brother,
Yeah, Nady B.
Nady B. Now, where you
Yeah, peace. Huh?
where you from? Brooklyn?
Nah, I'm from New York, but upstate New
Up
York,
there
Albany.
you go. What's going on with you, Nady B?
Yeah, I was saying with the sexy red. I appreciate her for doing that, but I also would appreciate if she put that "Not a Dream" speech to rest. You know, you know how Martin Luther King said he walked his people into a burning building with that speech.
Okay. Well, yeah, that's a whole different thing. What you don't
That's all.
yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you, Natty. Okay. That's a whole different thing from Sexy Red. But let's get Money Mitch in the building.
Good evening,
How you
Tariq.
doing, Mitch?
Uh, apologies if you've already addressed this, but have you seen Matt Hoffer's interview on DJ Vlad?
I think yeah, he's done a couple on there. Yeah,
Yeah, I was watching it the other night, and they were talking spicy about you. Like even Vlad himself, like, and I was surprised by that because, normally I think you guys kind of sorted things out, but he was kind of like basically inferring that you call anyone that's not FBA a tether, but that's like obviously not the case. Like there's people that are not FBA, but they're on code. They're not tethers, but like you make that
right,
distinction. But
right.
they would, yeah. You should have a look at that interview with Matt Hoffer on DJ Vlad because
There's a
like
couple of interviews. Well, Vlad, thank you. Vlad breaks the interviews up. But yeah, Vlad is being Vlad. I don't get offended by it. Yeah, Vlad, he brings up FBA a lot. Yeah, that's a hot topic right now. So it is what it is. Yeah, the FBA, us, our lineage, it's a very hot topic. Everybody's talking about it. It's a hot topic right now because a lot of people are just shocked that there's so many people now identifying as that. So now people are getting nervous now. A lot of non-FBA people are actually they're getting very nervous. They're like, "Well, damn it, what can we do? Like, nothing. Y'all can't do shit. Is what it is now. That's the new norm." So now their whole thing is to basically try to create a divisive narrative. How are we acknowledging our lineage being divisive when that's what everybody else does? So we're shutting those narratives down. We're the only group of people who are called divisive for simply acknowledging our lineage. Us acknowledging our distinct lineage to other people translates into we hate them. Everything is so macabre and so just egregious when it comes to us acknowledging our lineage. Hey, brother, I'm just going to go over here. We're going to um, we're going to go over here and handle some business for our lineage and talk about reparations for us. Why do you niggas hate us? You hate me, nigga. And then they start getting into these old irrational, illogical arguments. If the police pull me over, he would not know if I'm a nigga from here or Nigeria. Yeah, my lineage ain't based on whether or not I'm going to get pulled over by a cop. Our lineage is our lineage. They try to put all of these little weird contingencies on our lineage. Yeah. I, I was struggling too, nigga. Okay. Our lineage is still our lineage, man. I face discrimination too, nigga. Okay. That doesn't change my lineage. My lineage is different. All of this whining and kicking and screaming and talking about you struggled, that don't change lineage. Our lineage is different from yours, and that's okay. All of that, we hate everybody. No, that's y'all projecting. Those are projections. We ain't thinking about you, to be honest. We're just focusing on getting things taken care of for our lineage, making sure our history is correct, making sure our ancestors are honored the way they should be honored, making sure our culture is going to be intact and the integrity of our culture is going to remain. We're going to make sure all of our contributions are accounted for and not just diluted into just being American culture, which erases us. So, yeah, there's a new paradigm shift of us acknowledging our culture. And they look at that as an attack on them because so many people have been leeching off of our culture and taking credit for it. That's what all the kicking and screaming is about. Let's get Key Osama in. Key,
Hey, what's going on,
how you
brother?
doing, Key? I'm good.
Hey, man, I just wanted to know, what are some black financing books that you would recommend? I'm aware of Dr. Claude Anderson's work, but I was just trying to look for some others.
Yeah. George Frazier, he's a good one. He got some good stuff. Dr. Dennis Kimbrough. Um, he has a few books and he's been in some of my movies. A lot of these people have been in my movies. But Dennis Kimbrough, he teaches, I think he's still a professor out there in Atlanta. Look up his name. He got books talking about economic empowerment. Claude Anderson is, that's the main guy. George Frazier, he's been in my movies, so he talks real good game on economics. So we got people like that. Those are some good starts to go with right there. Those are some great starts. Um, Real good stuff. All right, let me get some more people in here. Abyss, let's try you again, brother. Let's try Abyss one more time. All right, Abyss, are you ready? Let's try Abyss one more time. You ready, Abyss? All right, if you can't get on, I'm not gonna have you up here wasting time. Okay, uh let's get Ezra. Ezra,
Yes, sir. Logging in from Atlanta base, B1, everyone.
yes, sir.
And I wanted to tune in to what the topic was about tonight. I noticed that a lot of times I don't want to call our people ratchet. Like we have our class in the FBA family that is not very politically attuned to what's going
Right.
on. For example, I live in Atlanta, and unfortunately, I had to do Uber like a tether for a couple of months last year. And when I had a lot of passengers, like I pick them up from the rough sides of town, and then once I noticed that their hairline looked straight and they might have been FBA, I would ask them about reparations and stuff. And I had a lot of people that's young, and that's pretty much what we call in our ratchet class, that has no idea about the movement. And I was kind of surprised about how many young people don't actually know about what's going on with the FBA movement. And so I was thinking maybe what we need to do is we need to um reach out to these ratchets. I'm not trying to call them that to be disrespectful, but I'm just in a playful way. I'm just saying, what the people that's not very like in tune to what the political intelligentsia of the FBA family is doing, and we need to probably put foot on ground and get off the social media and meet up with these people in person to try to educate them about what the new movement is and the direction that our people are going, because a lot of FBA don't even know that they're FBA. And I noticed that, like, we as a family think that everybody is on board, which we are, but we might be overlooking how many people out here on the streets on ground that's not on concept of what we're doing as a group. And I'll land my plane with this. Here in Atlanta, there's like a lot of, just keep it real. There's like sometimes big, I don't know if you call them gangs, but I would see like in the West End and stuff, like big old crowds of people from the other class of people who not really catching on to us. I was wondering, should I go out there one day when I see them in their big crowds talking and try to educate these people one on one? Maybe that way we can close the gap between our street class and our intellectual class. I'll close with that, B1.
Thank you. Yeah, you can reach if you see people in the community that needs education on their lineage, that's fine. A lot of the ratchet class, we got to understand Many of the ratchet class, they don't represent all of the youth, because when we have events, we had our rallies, we had like kids out there. We had like kids and teens, and so there's a lot of young people who are on it. Not the ratchet class. See, we have a tendency of making it seem like the ratchet class are somehow the de facto representatives of Black society. So a lot of the stuff they do, even if it's seeped in some level of imposed ignorance, we think that that represents Black society as a whole, and it's just not really, not really. But yeah, yeah, you can chop it up with some of them, and if they want to be educated and they want to know what the deal is, that's fine. Okay, let's get R Hamp in the building.
Good morning. How are you, Tariq? Can you hear
I can
me?
hear you perfectly. Where are you calling from?
Oh, that's great. I'm calling. Well, you know what? I have to be at work at 6 o'clock, but I could not sleep because something was bothering me and I have to get off my chest. But that brother Ezra is right. I am a teacher and we have school because we're closed tomorrow. And he is absolutely right. I don't know to tell my young Black men, my young Black women. I am FBA 100%. I'm FBA to the ground. You hear me? I'm FBA all the way. My family come from the 1860 on down, But what I'm calling about is I wanted to find out with you. I know Sexy Red is degenerate, but what have the King's family said when they came after Kyrie, the ADL? What have they said about that when they came against Kyrie? Stuff like that bothers me. Because when everybody came after Kyrie Irving, I'm talking about he was anti-Semitic. You had Jonathan Blackman, you had Al Sharpton, you had Eddie Glad Jr. All came after this brother. And the King they sat quiet. And I was thinking that tonight. So wait a minute. They sat quiet.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just like, I look at things in that type of way about, okay, you say one thing about Black, but when people attack us, they don't say too much about the other groups of people. I don't get it.
Yeah.
That's what bothers me.
Okay.
That's what bothers
There it
me.
is. All right, beloved. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And speaking of the ADL, and this is why when we get white supremacists calling up here, when you call them out and they start talking about, well, the problem isn't white supremacy, it's really the Jews. And I don't never let them play that game. I never let them play that game, because they will work with the Anglo white supremacists or anti-Black racists, will work with Spanish anti-Black racists, then they'll work with Jewish anti-Black racists. They work with anti-Black racists all over white society. And all of them will get on code with each other. Yeah, I want y'all to understand this. That's why I don't let them run that whole it's not white supremacy, it's Jewish supremacy. That's a deflection game. And they're not really against Jewish people. They're not. Because I point out during slavery, the Jewish white supremacists and the Anglo white supremacists worked together. They worked together. Don't they were not against each other. They worked together against us to enslave us. You understand? And also, the white supremacists always trying to pawn racism off. Well, it's really the Jews controlling everything. But when there are Jewish organizations attacking Black people, these white supremacists never step up and defend us. They never step up and defend us. They go right along with them. Don't ever forget that. And also, some of these Jewish organizations, they get kind of light-winded on some of these white supremacists, but heavy-handed on us. Like the sister mentioned Kyrie Irving. Remember the ADL, Kyrie Irving, he just retweeted an Amazon link for a movie about Black Hebrews. Didn't say anything offensive, didn't do anything, just retweet, hey, check. There's this movie that I've been checking out. Y'all check this out. He retweeted an Amazon link, and then they tried to paint him as anti-Semitic. Nick Cannon said, hey, Black people are some of the original, Hebrews. Then he had to give money to Jewish organizations and talk to rabbis. They ran this man all around the country, running him down. Now the ADL, they just put out something about Elon Musk doing that damn Nazi salute, which was very blatant. The ADL is going to sit up here talking about, well, yeah, it wasn't. He just did an awkward gesture. Like, okay, you see, they get on code. They're all on code with each other. That little stunt Elon did, they played that off as just an awkward gesture. That wasn't no awkward gesture. He knew what he was doing, and they know that. See, they all get on code. I remember, man, one time this showed me years ago how they got on code with each other. Some of these Jewish organizations, and they kind of get light fingered when dealing with white supremacists. Remember, a white supremacist shot up a synagogue somewhere on the East Coast. I forgot where it was, but he was a straight up and down white supremacist. They found his manifesto, just all the white supremacist gibberish. So he shot up a damn synagogue, and then the ADL, they came out talking about, well, damn it, it's Minister Farrakhan's fault. Like, what? Yeah, Minister Farrakhan's rhetoric. Really? I said, okay, these people are on code with each other, man. These people are hella on code. They're gonna sit up and blame Farrakhan for a white supremacist? That they're on code with each other. Yeah. So let me get some more people in here. Tormel in the building.
Yes, yes.
Yeah,
Can you
you're a
hear me?
little muffled, brother. What's going on with your phone?
Okay, okay. I just wanted to. Oh, let me see if I can take this here. Oh, give me one second. Can you hear
Nope,
me now a little
that's not
better?
better at all. You got an earpiece on?
Yeah, I do. I do. I do.
Okay, let's
I
take
do.
that off and then let's try to chop it up.
Okay.
All right, you got it, brother? All right, come on, Tormel. I'm trying to get with you with it, brother. Wish my dog's over here grunting. These French bulldogs, they can't breathe for shit, man. Tormel, what's up, brother? Okay, I get you back up, man. Damn, I'm trying to get you on, brother. Your phone game is janky. Sound like he's probably driving a truck or something. All right, Sean John in the building. Sean John, what's happening? Sean John. All right, Sean John ain't in the building. Let's get Cold Chief. Let's try Cold Chief. All right. Cold Chief, what's happening?
Yes, sir. B1
My
fam.
brother, B1, how are you?
I'm good. Hey, I just wanted to speak on the brother from Atlanta. I'm not disagreeing with him. He just spoke a couple seconds ago about talking to the youth.
Yeah.
Okay. I feel like this. I think you know what I'm saying? You interact with young people every
Oh,
day.
yeah.
You got nephews, you got kids, you got cousins. Talk with them. You know what I'm saying? But as far as the social media go, because that's what I think we got to really stay focused on social media, because that's where the kids are at.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But it's like this: we got to expand the way we get the message out to them. It's comedians out there. Let some FBA be known in your jokes. It's rappers out there. Mention some FBA in your songs. You know what I'm saying? It's gamers. You know what I'm saying? Some of y'all make that your handle. I'm just saying we got to expand the way we get out to them. And I'm not gonna hold up. You know what I'm saying? What you're doing is positive. Keep it moving. I just want to say that.
My man,
B1 fam. I'm a
thank you so much. All right, let's get Victor in the building. Victor?
What's going on, Mr. Tariq? How you feeling
I'm
today?
good, Vic. How you doing, brother?
Outstanding, outstanding, sir. I had done watch Network the other day, and they was talking about Snoop and Nelly performing at the inauguration. I ended up watching that, and I was just so surprised that people were just shitting on Snoop, even though he did say back in the day, Trump made a song about it and stuff like that.
Right.
But for real though, I think it's really like a spell that the cockers always have over our people because they will, like Stockholm syndrome. They will just take up for them so bad and then shit on their own people and stuff like that. And previously, what the other speakers was talking about, like, is really more geared towards the youth nowadays Because just like you say with the old people voting for the Democrats and stuff, they going to vote for the Democrats because that's what they've been programmed to do. Yeah. Also, I would think it would be dope as because I remember watching you on Corey Holcomb 5150. You know, I rock with him heavy. And I think it'd be dope if we like. I would actually help fund this project, a documentary talking about how the Caucasoids really cast a spell on us versus, more physical torment. It's more mental nowadays. What you thinking about that?
Yeah, I mean, that's something that we can incorporate in some of the movies and films. So that's something that we can possibly get into. Sean John, you here, brother? Sean John, are you in the building? All right, let me get let me oh Kanye. I was gonna get you up. I saw you, but then you disappeared. Let me get that Black Voltron reloaded in the building. Black Voltron. Black Voltron in the building. Where you at, Black Voltron? All right, we're waiting on Black Voltron. Let's get raise your hand if you're ready. Let's try it like that. Everybody raise their hands if they are ready. Sean John, you good?
Hello?
Yeah, what's up, Sean? Oh, I unmute your microphone again, Sean. I think you're muting yourself on and off. All right, when you get it together, hop back on. You know what? Let me take you down. Wait, Sean, you good?
Yeah, my bad,
Okay,
Tariq. I
let me
just want
take. Oh, damn it! I just took you down. So come back up. I have you come back up in a second, brother. All right, let's get FBA versus everybody. FBA versus everybody in the building.
Hello, hello, hello.
How are you?
What's up, Tariq, man? First, I just want to thank you, appreciate you for everything that you do. Um, I know I made a comment on, I think it was like Spiritual Awakening page about the sexy red shit.
Yeah.
Man, it was so much like off code behavior in the comments, man. Like it was like ridiculous. Like, people saying MLK was cheating on his wife. He's not a hero. Like just a whole bunch of like wild shit. Like the disrespect is just crazy. But that's all I wanted to say.
Thank. All right. Who's this? Q's. Q's, hop on in. Quez, Q's. How am I pronouncing your name right? Q's or Quez? Hop on in. Unmute your microphone, brother. All right. Let me get you out of here. All right. Let's y'all raise your hand if you're ready. Let's just do it simple like that. If you are ready, raise your hand, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, Q's, you keep all right, you want to get back on, and I tried to let you on. Q's, you want to try it again, or Quez or Q's? Hop on in.
Yo, what's up, Tariq? How you doing tonight,
Hey,
bro?
you doing, brother?
I don't have really much to say. I just wanted to hop up here and say I can't wait till you watch this fool Martin again. And I just wanted to let the family know, isn't it funny how he didn't have no hair and how he all of a sudden have an FBA haircut now and have waves?
Yeah. Yeah, he must have went to Turkey and got him a little transplant. He got one of them like Akon and those dudes did. Yeah, Myron is hilarious. Trying to get clout off us. All right, let's get okay, who we got? Because there's a lot of people in here, ladies and gentlemen. And y'all need to be getting your Rootwork deodorant at rootworkstyle.com, by the way. Excuse me. All right, let's get where we at? Let's get all right, let's get Tormel again. Mel, you ready? Your phone working this time, brother? All right.
Hello?
There you go. Much better. I get you much better.
You got me better now?
Much
Okay.
better. What's on your mind, brother?
All right. I just wanted to remind people of our warrior sister and Bernice King and how we were talking about MLK and how she was the one who hid Martin Luther King's traveling Bible and his Nobel Peace Prize from her brothers who tried to sell it. That's how much of a warrior sister she was. So
Wow.
she's a true rider. She wouldn't let them. They wanted to sell it, and she held it and hid it until they were forced to go to court, and she had to give it up. But she's a true rider, man. She's a true rider.
I
You know.
love that. I
Yeah,
love-
man. Yeah. But FBA all day, man. Tariq, I listen to you every night, man. And, keep doing your thing, man.
Man,
Delineation is the way.
all day, man. Much respect to you, brother. All right. That's what it is. All right, and let me get up out of here, guys. It's been real. Y'all go subscribe to my YouTube channel, Tariq Radio. Subscribe to that channel, ladies and gentlemen. Go to hiddenhistorymuseum.com. Everybody give a contribution to the Hidden History Museum and get the book Hidden Heroes from A to Z. Check out the film Microphone Check at microphonecheck.com, ladies and gentlemen. All right, I'm up out of here. Papi Akute, Lola Vuve to the family. Peace.
Rude work, feel that natural flow. Rude work, stay fresh wherever you go. Rude work, I like the way it feels. Rude work, the magic is so real. Rude work, you need it for